So, hey everybody, happy Thursday. It is the first Thursday of May, and I am super excited to talk to you guys tonight. If you don't know who I am, I'm Megan Mayer. I am a part of Fit and Fierce Dynasty. Gracefully, thanks to Megan, she's allowed me to be a part of her team, and she's letting me speak tonight. And I'm really excited to share with you guys tonight the topic that I have chosen just because I know as new coaches and even like veteran coaches, like we all struggle with our mindsets. And at the end of the day, your mindset is everything. It's going to be that determining factor of hitting Success Club and hitting your goals and moving yourself forward and helping to mentor your challengers, your coaches, and everything. And then just creating this happiness within your own life and creating this happiness within your business. So with that, I am super excited. I'm going to share my screen. I have some slides for you, and I'm also going to be talking off of the slides too because I have a little bit of a story to share just of my own personal experience with this. So tonight we're going to dive into creating a abundance vortex. So let me get my screen shared. Share screen. All right. Here we go. So creating a abundance vortex, what does this mean? This means you're shifting your mind into positively expecting greatness. And it's something that I feel strongly passionate about just because I personally know what it's like to go through life and just really struggle with understanding how things are going to get better, how things are going to change, how all this greatness is going to happen within my own life based off of everything that I ever gone through. So the only person that's ever standing in your way is you. I'm sure we all heard that quote before. The only thing that's getting in your way is that bullshit story you keep telling yourself. That's that. So you see, some people have the ability to create a rich, meaningful, and abundant life that they love. And then there's still some of us that struggle endlessly to get out of their own way. And the main thing to understand is it's never your current situation or life circumstances that hold you back. It's all about your perception on what you view about yourself, how you feel about yourself, and how you think internally. Like we have our conscious thoughts and our subconscious thoughts. Our conscious thoughts are the ones that are right there immediately. Like we can recognize those thoughts because they're in our conscious. They're the ones that you think about, right away, no problem. The subconscious thoughts are the ones that are deep within you, like instilled in your mind, and those are the ones that get in your way and create that fear off of the things that you've personally gone through in your past. And those are the ones that, come into play when it comes to being happy and positive versus being negative and worried and scared. And it's never your cards that you're dealt with. I used to use this as an excuse all the time, like, oh, well, I went through this growing up, and because of that, I can't achieve the things that I want to achieve. And, it's false because majority of the world's greatest successors and the world's greatest entrepreneurs, they came from disadvantaged backgrounds. I mean, look at Michael Jordan. He failed so many times before he actually became the successful basketball player that he was. They come from all these disadvantaged backgrounds. They've endured difficult times, and they still took those situations and transcended it into creating extraordinary results against all the odds. They still came out on top. So what gives? How come they're able to do it, but yet some of us are still struggling to get out of the way and make this happen for ourselves? My favorite quote is, where the mind goes, the man will follow. And it resonates with this greatly because what your mind focuses on, all that energy that you think about, that's where you end up following. Like your body goes after it. You create that perception in your mind into your reality. So each and every single one of us, we create our life based on what we believe, what we think, and how we feel. Your mindset is creating that reality. So if you come from a mindset based on feelings of lack, like you feel like there's a limited amount of everything, like limited amounts of money, limited amounts of success, like everyone's going to achieve all this success with Beachbody, and then you're not going to be able to do it because it's going to be all filled up, and then they're going to close out the company. There's limited amounts of love, food, shelter, like everything. If you think that way, then you create more lack. But if you approach life using the abundance perspective, believing that there's plenty of success, there's plenty of opportunity, there's plenty of money, there's plenty of everything to go around for all of us to have and to achieve, then you experience that abundance within your results. You see it in your paychecks, you see it in your energy when you wake up each day, and in your everyday happiness. You feel safe, you feel secure knowing that no matter where you go in life, there's always going to be more opportunity for you, and there's more opportunity on its way. And so diving more into those two different mindsets based on lack and abundance, from what I've learned off of different personal developments, books and just seminars that I've listened to on podcasts, there's 4 different mindsets of creating abundance, and it all comes down to 2 different factors. One being how big your future vision is for yourself, and 2, your current level of contentment within your own situation. So if you're feeling resentful, disappointed about what you have right now, and like you don't have a big future for yourself or any big goals, you're likely to feel really negative about your life and about the prospects that are coming into your future. Your mindset is based on that lack. And if you're happy, but you don't think bigger about what's possible for you, you will likely not take action or take any leaps of faith or go after those big goals, which means you're going to end up standing still, and you're not ever going to advance. You're not going to move up in rank. You're not going to move like your team forward or anything. You'll be content with what you've done, but you won't accomplish anything bigger. You have that playing it small mindset. Or you could be someone who has bigger goals, and you know that there's a bigger future for you, but you're super impatient. You're frustrated because everyone around you is moving forward rather quickly. But you believe that you're only going to be happy when you achieve that thing, that goal. It might be diamond, it might be 5-star diamond, it might be all this income, but you only believe that you're going to be happy when that thing happens, like working from home or whatever that thing is for you. Then you're likely to not advance, and you're also focused on lack, and you have that mindset based off of frustration and stress. And lastly, if you are someone who is happy with your life, you're feeling grateful, you're feeling blessed for what you do have right now and what you've already achieved, and you have a big positive vision for your future, and you know happiness is not tied to achieving those big goals, then you're likely to continue to create more of what you want in your life, and you're more likely to achieve those results that astound others around you. You have that mindset based on abundance. I'm going to check the chat real quick just to make sure my messenger doesn't. Oh, I don't know if that was for me or not. I just saw it popping up, and I was like, what is that? So the good news is, oh, it didn't move. There we go. Okay. Making sure my slides are right. Sorry, guys. So it goes back to where the mind goes, the man follows. How you feel and what you believe about your life and your potential, you're dictating what opportunities you attract and whether or not you take action on those opportunities. So what I mean by that is, like, if you're feeling angry, you're feeling deprived, you're feeling resentful, and you believe nothing good's ever going to happen to you, or it might not happen, you might not make this business work, you might not achieve that rank, you might not be able to move forward, and you're feeling frustrated that, other coaches around you are moving forward faster than you, that blocks you. It blocks you from seeing all those different opportunities you may have, like people liking your posts. You're not going to want to reach out to those people because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that it's going to happen. You have that mindset of lack, so you're creating more lack. You're not going to act on any opportunity that comes your way because you're going to be so blindsided by those fears and those doubts. But on the brighter side, there's always a bright side. Having a positive expectation, you're feeling happy, you're feeling content, you're joyful, you're blessed, knowing you're being guided and you're expecting good things to come. You're going to act on opportunity. You're not going to be scared to send those messages. You're not going to be scared to, put a post out there. You're not going to be scared to talk about this to somebody on the phone or in person. You're going to take action on any opportunity that comes your way because you've created that abundance mindset. You've created more positivity flow within your own life. Abundance creates more abundance. Good news! You're not a tree, so move. You don't have to ever stand still. How you feel and how big you decide to play with your business, your life, everything, it's your choice. You have the ability to change your mindset, meaning you're going to change your results. And I know this because I've personally been through each one of those 4 different areas that I talked about. So I'm going to dive into a little bit of my past. Can you guys draw on the screen while I'm talking? Somebody drew a smiley face. Is that showing up on everybody's? I just thought it was really funny. It's cute. But very early on in like my late teen years, my parents ended up splitting up. And when they did, my dad, he was the income provider. So my mom, she was always a stay-at-home mom, and she ended up not having any income. She was working part-time jobs at like pizza places and stuff. So, money started to become a really big issue. We had our electricity turned off on us. We had a lack of food. We had a lack of everything. We had no cable. I didn't get to go like new school year shopping or anything like that. Like I always remembered wanting so much stuff, but being so frustrated and confused because I was so young, and I'm like, my life is never going to be anything because my circumstances is my family is in poverty, and that's just how I'm supposed to live too. I felt hopeless and helpless, and it carried on until I was about like 20, 21, and 22. And I still struggled to believe that there was a future for me. I was not happy. I was overweight. I was going through horrible relationships. It was before I met my fiance, Drew. And like, I just had no vision, no future, no way out. I was in that lack of mindset attitude. But then after that, I joined coaching and I started working on my health and fitness. I started losing weight and everything like that. And I started working on personal development. And I was trying to clean up my mindset, trying to work on this positive atmosphere and growing that and improving it to become happier. And I did. I became happier, but I was also really content with where I was at. I was a coach. It's been 3 years now. This is my 3rd year coaching. So in those beginning times, I was super content where I was with Emerald and just staying there and taking those little baby tiny increments one after a time. I was happier and had goals, but I was playing it safe. I was playing it small because I was afraid to move forward. I didn't think I could handle it. And then all of the past year, up until just about 3 months ago, I saw the possibilities. I knew what I was capable of because I started achieving more. So I started creating more and more bigger goals for myself. And I believed I could do it, but, something started happening. I started comparing myself a lot to the other coaches around me, within Fit and Fierce, outside of Fit and Fierce, like all the top coaches. I compared myself constantly, you guys. And when I mean constantly, I mean like every single day. I was comparing myself, looking at other people's posts and like trying to get inspiration from them, but yet crossing that line and going into comparison. And I was getting frustrated mentally because they were moving faster and they were achieving success. And I wanted to be working from home. I don't want to be at the preschool anymore. And I want to have all this income so Drew and I can live this life that I dream of living. And I was tying my happiness to that goal. And I wasn't happy. So I was getting frustrated and nothing was moving. I was literally standing still in the same situation over and over and over again. I had that lack of advancement. I had the big vision, but I wasn't happy. I did not give any, gratitude or anything for anything I'd done, losing all the weight that I did, achieving, this happy relationship. I went through horrible relationships. I did not even embrace the fact that I had a wonderful boyfriend at that time. I just wanted more and more and more. And it ended up leaving me frustrated day in and day out. And then finally, like I said, the past 3 months, I finally came to this place in my life, which has created this whole call for tonight. I'm happy, I'm grateful, and I accept everything that I've done. I really embrace all that I've done, all that I've achieved, within this business, within my life, within my weight, my health, everything. I really think about it day in and day out, and I give thanks for it, and I let the universe know how happy I am. I'm content, but yet I'm still working for more. I know that, in the midst of all the challenges that I've ever endured, things could be a lot worse. Things could always be a lot worse. Somebody out there has it worse than me, so I need to be extremely grateful for what I have. I'm not blaming the cards I've been dealt. I know I can achieve more, and I know I can reach more, but I know that my happiness is not tied to those goals. I know I don't need to wait to be happy until I'm working from home. I know I don't need to wait to be happy until I'm making all this income and having this big, gigantic team and achieving all this stuff and walking across the stage at Summit. I used to hold on to that stuff for so long, but now I know my happiness and success, and none of it's tied to those goals at all. And when you start to get into that mindset, that's when you start to enter this vortex of manifestation and abundance, and you have this positive state of mind, and you start creating this amazing life, and you end up just loving everything that you do, and you end up having so much fun with it all, and it's amazing. And this is why I say, good news, you're not a tree, so you can move. You can start implementing this into your everyday life. So if you want to create good things, you need to start feeling good. Don't bother working if you're in a bad mood. I always tell myself every single day, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at this mindset thing and all I think about is good things and rainbows all day long. No, I still have my days, but that's where I dive back into all the things that I'm grateful for and all the things that I have done. But if I'm in that mindset of shit, this is just a shitty day, I don't go to work until I'm out of that mood. Because if you're in that bad mood, you're in that lack mindset, like I said, you're blocking yourself from so much opportunity. People feel your incompetence. They feel your vibes. So if you raise your vibrations to start attracting more vibes and feeling good and feeling happy, that's what's going to come back into your life. You dictate what's going on by how you feel in the moment. So you want to create positive results, then you need to get into a feel-good mindset, which is, I say, AKA gratitude. There's no way you can be sad and depressed and frustrated if you're grateful. So spend a couple minutes writing things down that makes you happy and what you're grateful for, and you'll slowly but surely knock out that lack of mindset type of attitude. So you need to be happy for everything that you've done in your life so far and what you have now. And you can see on this post, I wrote right now 5 times, because it's so true. You really do need to embrace everything that's going on right now, because it's amazing. So this is what I really want you guys to take away from tonight. Take a screenshot of this, write it down, because this is what I've literally been writing down daily for the past month and a half, and it's made such a big difference. And just like personal development, this is the thing that starts my day. I do my workout, I drink my Shakeology, and before I get started, I tell myself, and I write it down. I literally write this out. It's different wording every single day, but this is the gist of it. And I say, I'm positively expecting great results no matter what's in front of me, no matter what I see. The universe is rearranging itself for my best interest right now. And it's how I start my day. I let myself know that, like, you know, no matter what happens today, it's in the best interest for me. Things are going to get better, and I'm going to move to what I need to move to today. So some takeaways for you guys. If you want to change your mind and you want to change your life, how are you going to make this stick? Number one, personal development. This entire call tonight, everything that I've been doing is because of personal development. I used to have a really negative mindset about personal development just because I didn't believe in it. I thought of it like therapy. I was like, oh, I don't need to go to therapy. Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. I don't need that shit. But at the end of the day, personal development and therapy has nothing to do with you having issues or anything like that. And I used to think that. I'm like, oh, people who go to therapy, they have issues. No, smart people go to therapy because there's people out here who have these jobs for a reason. They're experts in understanding how the mind thinks and the brain thinks, and they help us figure things out. So when you do your personal development, it's going to help you get that new perspective in order to change your day around and move yourself forward in whatever you're feeling stuck with. And you want to write down that change that you're working on daily. So like that quote that I just told you to take a screenshot of, seriously, write it down and write down what you're grateful for and what you're happy for right now. And yes, do it daily. It's going to make a huge difference. And then number 3, plug yourself into the coaching group and share your written changes. I don't mind at all teaming up with you guys if you need accountability on writing things down and just posting it every single day. Like, hey, I did it for the day. Like, I would love to do that with you if this is something that you're willing to work on and you want to improve. Just keep your focus on that abundance shift. Don't lose the connection by forgetting to write it down. And I think that's one of the main reasons why some of us get frustrated when we're not hitting our goals. It's because we've lost that connection. We kind of forgot like what we're trying to change and what we're trying to work for. And it all falls down to writing it down. Like, I mean, I have my goal board, but like I'm writing my goals down on paper too, because if not, I'm losing that connection for it. Writing it down just instills something in my mind, and it's worth it. Trust me. It is worth it to actually write down your goals every single day. And that is the end of that screen. Let me stop screening the share. Oh no. Oh yeah, there we go. I was like, I think I closed it out. So that's pretty much all that I had on the abundance mindset shift. I just really want you guys to know, whatever you desire to do with your life, whatever you desire to do with your business, your goals, anything, you have to believe it. Believe it 100% that it's possible for you and it's available to you, because at the end of the day, it is. There's so much opportunity out here for every single one of you. You're here for a reason. What you're doing matters. So don't ever lose sight of that, and know that you deserve to have it. You deserve to be here. You deserve to make a difference, and it's going to happen. And then, like I said, don't lose sight of that at all. And Megan, I unmuted you, so if you wanted to add anything.
That was amazing. That was so awesome. I feel like I just got my daily dose of personal development. I loved it. Love the slides. You did awesome. I don't have anything to add. Okay. You did phenomenon.
So with that, guys, I really hope you got some takeaways from this, and I really hope that this was able to help all of you, you know, kind of get your gears rolling with the new month. It's the first week of May. There's so much time and availability and everything for you to hit your goals this month. End this night knowing that you are in a great place, a great home, a great tribe, and good things are going to, I just gave myself goosebumps. Good things are going to happen this month, and I'm super excited for all of you. And let's end this week strong. Well, officially new week because Beachbody Thursday, and let's just keep it rolling. I'm so excited.
Yay.
All right, guys. Have a great night, unless anybody has any questions. Okay. Have a great night, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you guys.